A defibrillator was credited with stopping a bullet in the chest of a gunshot victim. Okay.
This is unbelievable. My cousin's got one. That's why it's...
A defibrillator?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're not that common?
Defibrillators?
No.
Aren't those the shocking things?
No, aren't they the one things that are sewn underneath your skin?
No, I don't think so. I thought a defibrillator... Yeah, no, the defibrillators are those things where they go clear and they shock you.
Well, what's this guy doing with it in his chest?
I don't know. It says doctors in Florida said the 61-year-old...
They shot him in a hospital?
Yeah. Doctors in Florida said the 61-year-old unidentified man had a Medtronic implantable cardiac defibrillator to prevent sudden cardiac.
Isn't that those little things? And if your heart starts to go down, it goes thunk, and it picks you back up.
Yeah, but those
are called defibrillators too.
Yeah, because I have one in the club.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
I'll have to come visit more often.
Why do you think the kids behave so well? Johnny, what did I tell you?
Well, I thought that's what he called it. Maybe he didn't, but I thought.
Well, you know what? They probably are. They're probably one and the same.
Yeah, just a smaller version.
Yeah, well, it does the same thing. It just on him. It probably does. It automatically kicks in if the heart stops.
Yeah, it's got some kind of wire or electrical plug-in. I think that plugs into the back of his heart and then kicks him on.
You know, my thing is, I'll take one of those just in case. So I don't have to worry about it.
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, I don't want to have to be sick to get it. Because no offense, I don't want to have to wait till I have a heart attack first to know that.
Yeah,
just leave it in there.
Yeah, you know what? It sticks out of the skin. You know, it makes his skin bulge a little bit. You can see when he takes his shirt off, because I remember the first time I seen it. I go, he carries his wallet behind his nipples? What the heck's going on here?
What are you packing in
Johnny,
there,
how much? You don't have much money, do you? Because that thing doesn't look like... Is that a zipper underneath your arm? Where do you get that? Can you imagine a policeman pulling you over to take your shirt off just a second? Awesome. I gotta pull out my license.
What is that?
Hey, what's that? Hey, you stole a 20! Put that back.
He's packing something.
Oh, the poor guy. Yeah, but that's what I say. I don't mind. Stick one in. What the heck? I don't take my shirt off anyway.
Well, it says the October edition of the journal Heart Rhythm. So yeah, I get that at home.
I've got that on my nightstand.
Said the man suffered a gunshot wound to the chest, but had no damage to his lungs or circulatory system because the bullet became lodged in the stopwatch-sized device.
Yeah.
Surgeons removed metal fragments and the device from the man's chest, and he was discharged from the hospital that next. Police said a naked man who appeared to be drunk or on drugs broke into a home in Slidell. I live in Slidell.
Yeah, Slidell, Louisiana.
He cooked and ate a meal and took a shower before leaving, wrapped only in a sheet. Now, I don't know why that's weird news. What part of that is weird?
Yeah.
You know?
Can you imagine people coming home? Hi there, I've got a chicken casserole in the oven with some roasted duck with orange cream sauce.
And you're out of shower.
Yeah. I prefer ivory if you have it. I also have some strawberry crepes with whipped cream and raisins in the refrigerator cooling.
Sweet.
Yeah. Sweet. Raisins.
And
poor guy.
The Slidell police captain, Kevin Fultz, said a video surveillance system at the home shows that the naked man first used a garden hose to shower outside the house. I can just see it.
Now, I don't have a problem with showering outside.
Yeah.
But cooking himself a meal, I do have a problem with that.
You know, the only bad thing is when they had they recorded the sounds too, and he's in the kitchen going loud.
Swing low, sweet chariot.
He later broke several windows, entered the house, and ransacked it before cooking himself a meal, having several drinks. A little 7 and 7.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Oh, the little vino.
Yeah,
Give me a little vino.
Your ice bucket is low.
And showered again. It happened early Monday while the home's owner was away. I would hope so.
Yeah, that would be a little freaky.
Hey, would you mind shutting the glass door thing?
How you doing? You got a sheet?
Way back when we lived in Spokane.
Spokane, Washington.
Yes, we got our house got broken into while we were all there.
What?
Yeah, we were.
Some guy just come walking up by the TV. Howdy do?
Pretty much.
Howdy do?
We, that was when my parents had just got divorced. So it was just me, my dad, and my brother, and we were, bachelor padding it, if you will. And it was a 2-story house, and we were down below watching. I had fallen asleep on the couch, and so did my old man. My brother was upstairs, and this is the honest God truth. We're sitting there, and we're asleep on the couch, or asleep in the living room, and my dad wakes up first because the front door is open, and he's like, "What?" And so he doesn't see my brother in the living room with us, so my dad just automatically thought Tim walked outside or did something.
Yeah.
And so he starts yelling for Tim. Tim, yelling, and my brother yells out, "I'm upstairs, Dad."
Uh-oh.
So, like I said, I'm up with him. My dad tells me don't move. Again, my dad's a correctional officer guy, so he's familiar with the gun.
Experienced with criminals, yeah.
Yep, and goes to his duty belt, and he's like, okay, what's going on? He shuts the door, goes into, same like this actually, it's funny, goes into the kitchen, and the refrigerator was open, and a six-pack of beer was on the counter. So he's like, what? So now, he draws that gun, tells my brother, to stay in his room, walks up there, and in my bedroom, there is a long body, I'm not kidding you, laying on the, what do you call it, on the floor of my bedroom with a blanket pulled all the way up, covered him in a blanket. My dad walks up to him. I'm behind him now because I'm like, I think I'm like 14. I think. And my dad pulls the blanket down, and there is a black man sitting there staring right at my dad, who's got a 9mm pointed right at his head as he's pulling the blanket down. The guy's drunk out of his mind on probably who knows what.
Yeah, little mescaline or something.
Yep, the guy gets up, and my dad, walks down the stairs, and my dad actually let him go.
Really?
It is what it is. The guy was crying and carrying on and all that kind of stuff.
That gun would have accidentally went off a couple times, I'm sure.
It was quite the move, but, my dad actually talked to him for a little while and stuff, but,
really?
I don't know. Yeah,
your dad's a super nice guy.
Well, he must have been. I'm sitting there going, I'm thinking, we're going to see something cool.
Yeah, no, I'd have said, let's walk over to the linoleum where it's easy to clean up and lay back down on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. But the guy, he wasn't all there, obviously.
No.
But same thing, this guy was just making himself, he didn't have anything on him. In terms of no guns, no weapons, and he didn't, at
just wanted to drink and
he didn't steal anything.
Place to sleep.
That's exactly what it looked like. He came in, drank some of my dad's beer, went upstairs, and made himself comfortable, and like I said, it just freaked me out.
Oh man, that is weird.
Now, of course, the story is smart in terms of, yes, my dad wasn't the brightest. I love my dad, but why the front door wasn't locked in the first place, I have no idea.
Well, Spokane in the '80s was a safe place to grow up.
It really was. We never had any problems, but
I'll be dang.
Anyway, so there's.
There's some freaks out there. Well, and then alcohol and drugs don't make a good mix
and that had to be the scenario, though, because like I said, he wasn't all there.
Yeah.
All right, stay with us. You're listening to The Morning Show.
Looky what we have here.
People hang on to his mustache because it's a handlebar mustache. He could disarm you with his fingernails or his fingernail clippers. Either way. He can speak Swahili in Pig Latin. He is the most interesting munchkin in the world.
I don't always listen to morning radio, but when I do, I prefer The Morning Show with Travis and Mark. Stay tuned, my friends.
A defibrillator was credited with stopping a bullet in the chest of a gunshot.